Hi everyone, today on the brand file we're testing e.l.f, one of the most hyped affordable makeup brand out there. Some of these products I have used for years, some I have repurchased a few times, whereas some have like completely missed the mark for me. So I'm building a full face using only e.l.f and I'll tell you exactly what's worth your money and what I would skip. So let's start with base because I think that is where e.l.f really shines, and we'll start with this. This is the e.l.f Holy Hydration Face Cream. I'll say that I haven't mentioned any of their skincare over here. These brand files are going to be just based on the makeup offering of these brands and not on their skincare. I do like their skincare. I think most of it is very fairly priced. Their Holy Hydration Daily Cleanser, for example, is great. But there's not a lot that I have repurchased time and time again. So except from their Holy Hydration Daily Cleanser and the Gentle Peeling Exfoliant, I wouldn't say there's anything else that is much of a huge standout for me. But this is a standout. This will never not be in my routine. It's the best, most lightweight, non-greasy hydrating cream for me. It has no coverage, so it has like no pigment in it at all, but it leaves the skin feeling so glowy. Honestly, nothing else compares, especially for me. I have oily skin and this is the only cream that leaves my face feeling like moisturized but not oily. Sometimes I also tend to use this mixed with my foundation. So what I'll do is I'll take this and I'll take a bit of foundation and I'll mix it and blend it all over my face. And it's gotten to a point that whenever I even test a new foundation, I'll be like, oh, this is great, but you know what would be like greater if I mix this with my e.l.f cream, like it would just go on so smoother. If you were to buy only one product from this entire video, if I were to recommend only one product from this entire video and say that it is the only undupable product, I think, which I haven't been able to find a replacement for, I would say it is this cream. It's the e.l.f Holy Hydration Face Cream. You can see how glowy my face has already become. Next, we have the e.l.f Instant Lift Brow Pencil. I have it in the color brown. It has the tiniest spoolie and on the other end, the tiniest tip. But I do really like Instant Lift whenever I come back to it. It doesn't clog up the brows and you don't get that weird dandruffy look. I find that I don't have to scrape off the product and it's just like a really easy brow product to use. That said, I like Maybelline and Makeup Revolution brow products too. I like this too, but I would just say that it's not as much of a favorite as it once was. I haven't explored much of their eyeshadow products and the only one I've tried is this bite-sized eyeshadow in Acai Hue, which honestly doesn't do it for me. The mattes are too patchy and the shimmer is a little challenging to blend. It's just not the one. Aside from this first shade, I wouldn't say there's any other shade that is like an absolute favorite. So I'll put this on my eyes and I'll show you how it looks. But again, it's not like my favorite formula. I was so excited when I got this palette at first because the colors are like completely new for me. But it was such a letdown because of the formula. I mean, you put this color on and you think, wow, this looks so pretty. This is going to come out so well. And then when you start blending in, you realize that it just doesn't do it. Like it just looks a bit wishy-washy, a bit patchy. I'll blend out the other eye, but I won't say that Acai Hue is a huge win for me. I don't have an e.l.f mascara, so I'm going to use my current favorite, which is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara to finish this look, and I'll be right back. Next, we have the e.l.f Camo CC Cream. This is highly rated. It is full coverage. Think MAC Face and Body. It's a very love it or hate it product. It's very Chavanprash. You either put it and you blend it and you love it. You think it makes you look very nice and glowy, or you put it on and you think this is very heavy. I love that there are 30 shades. Personally, I am a light 240W in this. I just like to give it a good shake, put like a couple of drops on my palm and blend that out with my fingers. And there you go. It gives a very nice dewy finish. I mean, I love a foundation. I have had this in my routine for years, especially in the summer when you want that long-lasting makeup. If you're having a really bad skin day, this is great. But for me, these days I've started preferring something like MAC Face and Body just because it's slightly more lightweight and it's water-based. This has a lovely texture in that it completely sinks into the skin and gives you like a very nice skin-like finish. You could get a magnifying mirror and look at yourself and you wouldn't see a thing, and that I love. I've brought you close so that you can see it. I do feel like it does even things out. It does leave your skin looking lovely and glowy and glossy, but personally I think I would reach for a MAC Face and Body over this, but it's a nice product. Even if you don't have the most glorious skin, you will absolutely adore this. But for me, this is a product that I was obsessed with at one point in time, but now I just pick something else. Let's talk about e.l.f. Cosmetics Putty Blush. This is a product that has been in my life ever since I've been able to get my hands on it. I have never been without it since. I absolutely love this blush. I love a creamy blush. I love a creamy in a pot blush. This and the Melt blush are my two favorite blushes. Yes, it is buildable. This has more of a putty to powder formula, but it looks absolutely lush on the cheeks. Does it settle into fine lines? Yes, it does, because it's very emollient, so you are going to get that, but it's very velvety and I love that it's very lightweight. This is Bahamas. I love applying it with my fingers. You just take quite a bit of a product, warm it up and just press it in. I've been using it for years and I absolutely love it. There's just something about a blush. When you find one that has the right tone, just melts into your skin, is highly pigmented and buildable, you just stick to it. I've also been loving using this Real Techniques. I think this was the multitasking brush with blushes like this, and I'll just take a little bit on the nose and a little on the chin. I've brought you a bit closer so you can see that blending in. It's just so lightweight, buildable, and it gives that lovely powder finish. This looks so nice on the nose. It gives that flush of color, blends seamlessly on the skin. If you're somebody who likes a sheer blush, this is not for you, but putty blush is a win for me. I love it. Again, like the face cream, this will be a product that will always be in my routine. However, I understand that it may not be to everyone's preference, but there you go. That's the finished look. Aside from the lips, skin, love. Eyes, not so much. For lips, I love the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Paris Beige. If you can get your hands on it, it's a good formula. It's got a semi-matte finish and a pretty shine-free formula, and I really like that. So I'm just going to put this on. I quite like the shade by itself, but I've got a new lipstick that I'm quite excited to try. This is the e.l.f. O-Face Satin Lipstick in the shade Dirty Talk. The packaging is black and it has a magnetic closure. The shade looked pretty beige on the website, but in person it looks very pinky. Let's see how it looks on my lips. It does look like really pinky beige, but this might be a new favorite. I really like it. I really like how it looks with this look actually. So this has been my full face using e.l.f. Cosmetics. So this is the full face using e.l.f. Cosmetics. My clear standouts, the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream, the most undupable product in this entire lineup, and the e.l.f. Putty Blush, the best affordable blush on the market right now. My base still holds up. The lip products impressed me. The eyeshadow is probably something I would not reach out for again. But if you're in the market shopping for e.l.f., I would definitely prioritize these. Let me know which brand you'd like to see next in the brand files. We're doing one every month. I'll see you in the next one.